Welcome or welcome back to Maya's Glow. I hope you're all doing well and that you're having an amazing week. I am so excited to show you guys how to achieve this hairstyle, and it's basically a sleek low bun with a faux braided bun attached at the end. It's definitely something different and I had so much fun creating this look. I started off with stretched hair, so I love using matutas to stretch my hair whenever I don't want to use heat. But if you want to use heat, you can actually check the description box for a link to my blowout routine. But I basically do matutas and I keep them in for about 2 days, and this is how stretched out my hair is. I just took a hairbrush and I went in to detangle my hair and get rid of any tangles so that it's as straight and as tangle free as possible. I did the exact same thing on all the other sections of my hair, so taking down the matutas and brushing through with my hairbrush, and my hair was really nice and fluffy, and I guess I'd say 80% stretched out, and it looked like such a nice big beautiful afro. I was really feeling myself. So I went in with a rat tail comb and I just decided to part my hair on the side. I like doing side parts, but if you like a middle part or whatever kind of part you want to do, go ahead and do that. To slick down my hair, I'm going to be using organic aloe vera gel from Hub, which is an amazing store that sells organic goods here in Nairobi. And yes, I am using aloe to actually slick my hair down. This is the thickest, most hydrating aloe vera gel I've ever used on my hair and my skin. I mostly use it on my skin, but I decided to try it out on my hair and I was really impressed. Like, you guys, this slicked down my hair like a commercial gel would, and I was so blown away. So I just applied it on my roots going down, and I kept applying it onto the rest of my hair as I went on, as you guys will see in the video, and making sure that every strand possible is actually coated with the aloe. I found it really nice and hydrating on my hair. It wasn't like super sticky, which I really liked, and also there was no flaking at all, so I was impressed. Once I was done slathering this juicy aloe all over my hair, I just secured it into a low ponytail, and I used these really nice metal-less hair bands from House of Leather to secure my hair into a low ponytail, and I really like them because they don't have that metal connector which tends to snag on your hair. I then reached in for my boa brush just to make sure that my hair is as slicked down as possible, and also to get rid of any frizz. I use these regular hairpins just to secure my hair on the sides because it does tend to get a bit bumpy over there, and I wanted my hair to be super sleek. Of course, a silk scarf had to make an appearance in this tutorial, so I just used a regular silk scarf and I tied it over my head just to make sure that my hair stays in place, and it really helps to set the gel. Once the 15 minutes were done, I just took off the scarf, and you guys can see that the hair has really set well and it looks super nice and sleek. After that, I just brushed out any tangles on my ends, and then I did a chunky braid on my natural hair. To create the faux bun, I used this leftover braiding hair that I had with me, but you can use whatever type of hair extension that you have available at home. I attached one of my hair bands on the braiding hair just so that it's easier for me to actually attach it onto my natural hair. I then pinned my chunky braid into a bun, and this is what we're going to use to attach the braiding hair onto my head. Okay, so this is how I did it. I just placed the hairband onto my natural bun, and then I placed the braiding hair over my face, and then once I had attached the braiding hair nicely onto the bun, I just flipped it back. I split the braiding hair into two, but you don't have to do that. You can actually just use the full chunk of braiding hair that you've used, but since I wanted a bit of a layered braid look, that's why I split it into two. You can split it into 3 or 4 depending on how layered you want your braided bun to look. At this point, I'm just doing a regular braid on one of the sections, but you can do whatever type of braid that you want to do. And if you see me smiling, I was listening to a really interesting podcast. It's called On Purpose by Jay Shetty. And in this particular episode, he was actually interviewing his wife, and it was just so hilarious. So yeah, if you can check out that podcast, please do. So this is how the braid looks once it's done all the way through, and I just went ahead and did the same thing on the other section. Now we're going to start creating our bun, and I'm just grabbing one of the sections and swirling it around my natural hair just to give it a nice full bun look and also to cover up my natural hair. So I'm going round with the braid and pinning it into place. So obviously this braiding hair does not mimic my natural hair, but I'm okay with it. If you want to go for a more natural hair type of textured braid, you can do that. Once I was done creating my faux bun, I just went back in with my boa brush just to get any frizz under control, and I also went in with a bit of aloe vera gel on the little hair strands that I left on the sides of my head. Of course, I had to accessorize. I just used these pretty gold pins that I got from Du Bois, and I also used some metallic beads on the faux bun. So this is the completed look. I had so much fun creating this look, you guys. The aloe vera gel did not come to play. It came to shake us to the core. So please try this look and let me know if it worked for you. I'm going to list all the products that I used on my blog. So check the description box for a link to a blog post with all that information. Thank you so much to everyone who's been watching. If you haven't subscribed already, please do subscribe and be sure to give this video a thumbs up. And I can't wait to see you in my next video.